You, who have crossed the border of the empire of mind and entered therein, approach the throne that you may know us better. Attend carefully our every word, as whether you will remain or leave our presence depends on how closely you listen and understand what we say. After our arrival in the cyberspace known as the Internet, we began a formal survey of the surroundings where we had decided to found our visible court. The initial survey is now complete, and we shall reveal our findings. Our first finding was that, as with any new arrival in a social setting of any note, curiosity was great amongst the inhabitants upon first seeing us setting up accounts in online communities. Not knowing how we differed from the usual inhabitants, however, incorrect assumptions began to be made immediately upon our arrival. The first incorrect assumption was that we had come seeking persons to enslave after the manner of so-called BDSM. While we are definitely a personage of dominion, our brand of dominance is very different from that of mainstream kink. We don't take slaves. We don't dominate by means of either sexual denial or sexual gratification. The pleasure which we bestow upon our subjects is both mentally and physically generalized. While there will be specific pleasurable hypnotic fantasies involved in being controlled by us, those fantasies will be non-sexual in nature. Our control is for those who love hypnotic trance and trance phenomena for, in, and of themselves. You shall not call us mistress, lady, or goddess. What those names represent is totally at odds with what we are in actuality. Those to whom this revelation is a disappointment may freely withdraw at this time and depart in peace. The second incorrect assumption, and one we fully expected to see, was that we are newly fledged as either hypnotist or controller apparent, and therefore we are eagerly seeking subjects to control through live online hypnotic interaction, and that we would willingly perform this interaction without remuneration. The fact of the matter is we have had nearly our fill of live hypnosis performance after nearly a half-century of practice. We will therefore not be performing this type of interaction, either with or without remuneration. Those who cannot be content with media-based control alone are now free to withdraw and depart in peace. The final incorrect assumption was that we could be persuaded to give away that which is the due of tributors to the crown, rather than keep such media where it belongs at the tributary seat, which is the YouTube paid subscription channel and our official visible presence. We have set up what is known as a preview channel, a nod to those who actually live in countries where YouTube paid content is denied via geographical restriction. There shall be, from this point forward, a restricted selection of media content placed at this outlet. Those unable or unwilling to tribute the crown, along with those under geographical restriction, will have, by our beneficence, access to at least some of our media. This is the state and status of the Empire of Minds at this point. We continue our cyberspace exploration and empire development and expansion. Be safe, creative, and content till next we meet.